should we continue off the...
No, I just want to ask you some questions. Maybe take 10 minutes or so.
No, I'm not doing 10 minutes questionnaire.
No, I just have some questions to ask you. So basically, let me find it. Maybe you might be able to give me an informed answer.
No, if it's top of my head, I won't be able to do that.
If it's what?
If it's off the top of the head, you won't be able to do that.
Well, I'll ask you and then...
What is it about? Tell me.
So,
this is all of your arguments, yeah?
no, I have like references because people don't like discussions without references. So...
well, ask me off the top of the head then, isn't it?
Okay, so obviously you speak Arabic. I just wanted to get to your understanding. Read the Arabic, not the English.
يا زكريا إنا نبشرك بغلام اسمه يحيى لم نجعل له من قبل سميا.
So what is your understanding of that verse?
So it says, O Zachariah, we give you the glad tidings of Ghulam, like a boy, and his name is Yahya, and we had not given unto you, or humanity, from before this particular name.
Okay, so the reason why I asked that, so if you go to Al-Jalalain, they also say this means that no one had this name before him.
Yeah, given by Allah.
Ibn Jarir, and they said that is, again, no one with this name. So you're saying no one had that name before?
No, the wording is quite clear. It's not that I said no one had that name before. And this is an old age Christian argument they try. It says inna nubashiruka. Okay. That noon there is saying that we give you glad tidings, of a boy that we will name him Yahya. This reference to Allah giving the name of that child, that ghulam, his name Yahya. So we don't have a person that we know of that Allah has named Yahya in particular. Okay,
so that question would be why would they...
And even if one were to argue, but the translation John, this is not nothing to do with Yahya. Yeah. So but one would have to argue, where's this word Yahya in the names given before?
Well, this is the thing. So the question would be, why would they? Obviously, this is translated by Muslim. Why would they put? Because you're basically saying their translation is incorrect.
No, I never said that. No.
Well, they're saying this means that no one had...
No.
They don't
See,
reference
this isn't written for apologetics.
Of course.
You know that, yeah? Yes. So, as for example, when you read the Bible, in the beginning was the word, that's not written for scientists, and you know this.
Okay.
But you can have apologists who writes it for particularly for polemics and apologetics, and he can deal with that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So now when you pass this grammatically, you find this, and you can ask anyone that noon in the beginning, for example, na'lamu, it means that we do something.
Right. So, but then you're saying this is an incorrect translation.
No, it's not as precise to answering what you're trying to make. Yeah. What is your claim? You're saying
so I'm saying they don't specifically mention...
the name Yahya was given by God to someone before?
Yes. Okay, no. Sorry. I'm saying from these two, they're saying no one had that name.
That God gave. Well, we give you Bashir.
Well, that's not what they say though. So they say...
I'm telling you, this is the Arabic. You can ask anyone there that this is the noon there is reference to Allah. Okay. That we are giving you glad tidings.
Okay. So you're saying this is a mistranslation?
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, okay, look.
I'm saying the way English... Look, do you know any other language? Do you know any other language?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Do you know there are some things in language that don't get translated? Like it's raining cats and dogs.
Okay.
Can you translate that in your mother tongue, or if you have another language? Can you translate that? No, it's called idiosyncratic. There's some things you can't.
So you're saying this is an idiosyncratic...
I'm saying there are features that cannot be translated later like that.
So you're saying they cannot translate, Allah said, we have not given this name to anyone before?
No, they have chosen to translate it like a... Sorry, can I read it?
Yeah.
So they're chosen to translate
because all they have to do is add Allah has not assigned this name to anyone.
Where's the translation?
There and
it says, "O Zachariah, we have given you the glad tidings of a son, whose name will be Yahya." There you go. So, but there's no problem with that.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But it says that translation has the meaning.
Right. But I'm saying, when we go to the tafsir, obviously that's where we get the understanding. But I'm saying, you're trying to say.
But what's your argument?
Well, I'm just trying to say they say no one has had
Say your argument, and then we can
so my point is...
Yeah, he's saying clearly that Allah is giving the, Nubashiruka.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, and I'm disputing that because my point is.
No, you can't dispute because you don't know Arabic.
I'm saying this is not translated. You're saying I don't know Arabic. So I'm saying when we want to understand something, we go to the tafsir.
No.
No.
Tafsir is for the explanation of the meaning or something.
Exactly.
But for words, no.
Right. So I'm saying, so here they're saying the meaning of this text.
Trust me, Paperboy.
Right.
Mubashiru, that noon
Yes.
is reference to Allah. And
Right.
it says there in even the translation.
Yeah, but
trust me on this one.
But my point is.
Does your
okay.
argument hinge on this or something?
Of course.
Yeah, this is the problem.
Right.
That's
So
why
I'm-
you seem stuck on it. But
Yeah,
I'm telling
because
I'm
I'm
telling
saying-
you, it's not going to work. That particular one, yeah, it won't be able to work.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Your argument won't work.
But the whole point is, you're saying that is an idiosyncratic term that cannot be translated into
no,
English.
I'm saying they've chosen not. Here, even if you read this,
Hmm.
we give you the glad tidings of the son whose name will be Yahya. We
Yeah.
give you the glad tidings.
Yeah, we give you
Yes,
the name.
we give you the
right.
name. Exactly, you just said it. There you
Yeah,
go.
we give you the good
so
news
So
of-
the argument is there. It doesn't make sense, your argument.
Of course it
we
does.
give you the name.
So I'm
you
saying,
just said that.
all right.
So Allah is the one who
right.
gives the name.
So you're saying Allah gives the name, right?
Yes.
So in terms of then the verse in context has a meaning. Because
Everything
I'm
in
saying,
context has a meaning.
read this bit.
So this is
Just
this is Ibn Kathir, yeah. We have
Yeah.
given the name to none before, exactly as I just said, yeah.
Yeah.
Qatada ibn Jurayh ibn Zayd said.
no, you said it incorrectly. Yeah, you go. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Apparition.
No, yeah, I was looking at the wrong part.
This means that no one had this name before him.
Right.
Yes.
So where does it say this means we had give the name?
It says it in the
No.
beginning. We have given that name to none before him.
Right. And then the explanation is what? I'm saying, look, the explanation
Okay, just
is,
skip it. It just sounds sticky. It just,
it's cool.
Go to your. Let's just go
well,
to the discussion.
Yeah.
Because it says there even in what
okay,
you're claiming.
That's fine. We'll skip to Sankaz. I have one other question. Because my question is, in terms of Allah,
Yeah.
is that the divine name of God, or is it a derived name? What is the
So
original?
some say it's mushtaq from two words meaning al-ilah, which
Right.
means the God. Ultimately, it means the same thing. Some say no, Allah in and itself is the name of Allah.
Okay, because within Christianity, obviously we use the phrase Jehovah.
Okay.
As the
but where do
personal
you
name
get the nouns, the vowels for Jehovah to pronounce Jehovah?
We get that from Deuteronomy.
But they don't have vowels. The word for
Yeah.
God
Oh,
was
so
lost.
the vowels. Sorry, yeah. The
exactly.
vowels.
It's taken
the
from
vowels
the
was
word Adonai.
yeah, the
Exactly.
words. It was.
So you don't know how to
anglicised.
pronounce the
Right,
name.
but we still know the consonantal skeleton of the word.
Consonantal, yes. But
Right.
it's impossible to pronounce that word
that's fine.
without the vowel.
But that's fine. But we still know, for example, if everyone knew your name Hamza, and everyone forgot how to use your name, but you still had the spelling.
You would say Haj, hey, you can have Himza,
No,
Himzu,
but what
Himzi.
but what I'm saying is,
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
but what
won't
I'm-
have the pronunciation.
Yeah,
of
but
my
if
name.
we have the consonantal of your name, we may not know how pronunciation, but we still know what your name is ascribed to. If we had the
You'd have
HMZ,
you have the
Right.
HMZ.
right? So
Yeah.
that would still denote your name, even though we don't know how to pronounce
Pronounce it. So you
Right.
don't know what the
Yes.
name is.
So I'm
because
saying, okay.
Himzi wouldn't be my name. If someone
Yeah.
said, "Yo, Himzi,"
Yeah.
that wouldn't be my name.
Well, yeah, of course.
Someone
but-
said Paperboy,
right.
that would be wrong
Mhm.
because the consonant is
Yeah,
in it.
and that's fine. But as long
The
as we
vowel
have the
sound,
consonant, right? My question is this: we know what the tetragrammaton represents God's name. So whether we know how to pronounce it or not, we know the tetragrammaton. That's what it's called. It just means the
Yeah,
name.
tetra means
That
three,
is,
yeah.
that represents itself God's divine name, even if we don't know how to pronounce it.
But what good is it if you don't know how to pronounce it then?
Because my question is,
Like I said, it's like me
so-
saying, I know this is God's name,
Right.
but I can't pronounce
But
it.
my question is that the divine? Was that divine? Do you, as a Muslim, accept the tetragrammaton? Was the divine name revealed to Moses?
It may have been. We simply, there's nothing for us to, where would we get this evidence? How would we know what Moses called God unto, in accordance to the Bible?
Okay, because this is what I'm trying to say. So obviously between Christianity and Islam.
Because we don't believe, ultimately, the crux is we don't believe the Bible to be a preserved book.
Right.
And even the Hebrew scriptures, we know they were originally in Hebrew.
Okay.
They lost them, and then they were rewritten in Greek. In fact, every statement, I'm sure you know this, that Jesus speaks of in the New Testament refers not to the Hebrew, but refers to the Greek, which is strange, right? Because Jesus wouldn't have been a Greek-speaking person, as your
Yes.
scholars say. He would have spoke Hebrew. But every time he
Aramaic.
says, "You have heard it written," and
Right.
but I say unto you,
Yeah.
every time Jesus quotes, it's interesting, isn't it?
But we don't have a problem with that. Because,
But
for example,
he doesn't quote Hebrew; he quotes Greek. But then he would never have spoken Greek.
yeah, but we
get
don't.
it?
No. But in terms of first century Israel, people would have. We don't know. You can't say for definitive that he wouldn't have known Greek. We would have known Aramaic was the main language, but because Greek was the lingua franca at the time, there's a high probability people would have known.
Okay.
For example, because they used to read from the Septuagint
Yeah, I agree with that.
as well. So there's no.
But you know, off the back of the Maccabees and the revolt and everything that took place at that time, and they lost their tongue language of Hebrew.
Yes.
Why would Jesus then be speaking in Greek of a Hebrew Bible? Like, think about it. They just fought.
So that
They
why would
fought
he
the
be
Greeks.
speaking
You know,
Greek?
you know the story of the Maccabees, right?
Yeah.
They just fought the Greeks because of this Hellenization that was taking place over them. Yeah. They just fought the Greeks because of this.
Before you answer his transplant.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a thought. So now why would Jesus be using the very tongue that those Jews before him fought against?
Because everyone else was using it. So your argument,
he should be speaking
your
Hebrew
argument is
or
based
Aram.
on a presupposition that if they have some sort of
No, it's not.
animosity,
What do you
towards-
think is more likely? So I'm asking, do you
No.
reckon he'll be speaking
We-
Hebrew to his people? Remember, he didn't
We
preach
can
to
go
the
by.
Gentiles.
We can only go by even what scholars will say. They'll say he's most likely. Okay.
Give that thought there. 3 seconds.